Hi again, making more videos. So it turns out the reading the syllabus is a little long, so I'll get that up a little bit later. I just have to cut that up. I want to give you first just a real quick rundown of how this sort of course, the layout works. Because again, this is all new to me, so I might be doing things in the wrong section. Please let me know. Announcements, this is what your page will open to every time. And again, my journal's my internet's slow, so. Announcements, this will be, I always try and set them out as an email as well. It's just good because I like getting emails. Pleased to meet you, the orientation to music, link to the syllabus, and then also let you know to that discussion board, which we'll go to right now. That's where your first assignment is, so there's no page for that. Discussion board, this is kind of where you're going to end up posting all your work, your images, your feedback, of feedback, all those things. I will always post them. First of all, orientation, this is your music one. Already some of you guys have posted. I'm kind of excited to see what you've done so far. Again, I cheated and said, hey, I've got a radio show. So it's true. But I've already responded to one of you. So thanks so much, Ashley, for already posting. Going back to, you can always kind of sneak back to discussion board. These little titles up here I find way easier than trying to surf through all the external things. But mind mapping will be the next one. I kind of recopy what's the to-do part. Really look at the assignment page for that, but that's just a quick reminder. And then also on it, fruit flies. What's on it is usually in red, again, corresponding to the wrong day. It should be blue. Your post is due Wednesday at 10 p.m. That should be blue. Sorry about that. And then to kind of make it easier, when I've done these things before, the discussion boards, I'm always not quite sure where to go look, so I just look for my friends. This way you guys will kind of get to know each other, and this is a suggestion I got from Emily Hoisington, which was really helpful, is by breaking you guys down into groups. So of course you're not going to be responding to yourself, except for, well, when you will later, but you'll respond to the other people in your group. So there'll either be 3 or 4 people. Also why it's really important that you do those things on time. But also then, oops, startup disk is almost full. I don't know what that means. Okay. Anyway, make sure that you respond to 3 or 4 people in a group. And the title page, then week 2, this is for the second part of it. So the week in front always gives a hint as to what you're supposed to be doing, and you've already got your groups sort of broken down. Boy, I hope that doesn't mean my computer's full. These will come later, but you'll respond under these threads for each project. So that's the discussion board. External links, this one I only did a little bit with that. It's visual research, so go to this right away to kind of get an idea about all sorts of visual journals. And artist interviews, these are interviews with artists who've done visual journals. So a great way to get started with the course, and I won't use these as much. I'll try and keep them with the journal examples. This one you're going to use again for the first week. Even before you do any homework, I would suggest going to the examples and format. There's tons and tons of goodies in here, a lot of them from other faculty, and I'm starting to add my things as well. But some really great examples, and you're going to have to kind of click away. There are hot links here and there, but I went through and actually really made sure that for the examples, they're really connected to week. So you've kind of got 3 of them. I know it's messy for this week, examples of mind maps, title page, and collections. But for week 2, I'm trying to make sure that everything's all in one. And of course, the proof is in the picture. Sketchbook, and then of course how to scan and things like that, that's there. But you'll be getting more examples. I'll try and keep 2 weeks ahead. Well, a week and a half ahead. Yes, something like that. Faculty information. Dun, 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 dun. That's me. Hello. And I think that's all you're going to need. Oh, except for the thing that you're probably most excited about. This will be the grade center. And I am slowly but surely learning how to grade online. I'll be getting how to make those percents for now. They haven't been weighted to fit what I've felt, but I can see when you've accessed. Oh, so I know what you're doing. But your first discussion, is it done, mind mapping, is it done on time? So I can start marking those off. If you get it done on time, it's a point, and everyone gets 5 points just for doing this. I will not judge your music. I'll try not to. I promise. But I try to go through all the assignments and break down what those are going to be, so hopefully I'll have those all figured out for you. And I think for now, that is the quickest thing I can think that you're going to need. Of course, oh, and syllabus. Really important. Dum dum dum, because you're going to need to download all those things. Very, very important. To-dos, keep a nice little folder or put it in your visual journal. And then orientation, if you have any questions, that opens right up. And these will give you some how to do stuff in the course. And what's even better is that you can contact them directly. If you have any let's say, technical problems, ooh, I'm not the best person to ask. Go straight to online learning. They're fabulous with those things, and they're so good, and they're so kind and sweet there. So go to them, and they will give you any hands or glitches, or there might be something that I haven't turned on that I didn't realize, something along those lines. So just let me know if you're having any troubles. If a link's not connecting, I can try and troubleshoot, but then if you're really like, oh my god, I just can't post, then go directly to them, or email them, or call them, or call me. I think that's all for now. So that's the course, sort of the look of the room. That sounded cheesy. Alright, I'll try this again. Boom. Assignments. There we go. Forgot that one. I'm sorry, guys. Hopefully I'll be able to attach this to the other one. Again, tentative course outline. I keep those due dates. Theoretically, sometimes I get the wrong color, but the colors will connect to that. I have week 1 up already. I don't want you to start on that really until Tuesday, but if you're ambitious, why not? And you don't have a lot of homework in the other classes, then go ahead. Mind mapping, again, your projects are due Wednesday, for the first one, the mind mapping part, and then your response, you should have response to the people in your group. They should be up Friday by 10 p.m. Excuse me. And then, of course, that second part, too, your posts are due for the gathering, and then your title page, that'll be Monday, so that's the following week, so a week from tomorrow. It's due at noon. And then your title page, your research, discussions, etc., that's all due Wednesday at noon. See, that one's got the right color. If you click on this, it'll be a folder. I try and, again, keep everything kind of related in a folder. This is the part 1. It's just the mind mapping, and I'll hopefully give an example of that. And then also the title page gathering assignment, that's part 2. And this is your whole skinny. Read it. It's probably easier than for me to explain it. So, and if you need help with the some ideas, I might give you a creative and critical option on defining slippery words for the mind mapping part, because I think we could do some brainstorming a little more interestingly. But for now, that's where you're going to find your assignments. So again, announcements, orientation if you need help from Blackboard. Syllabus, again, always go back to this if you have any questions, timeline, what's due, how I like to see things, contacting me. I also realize I itch my eye a lot. Assignments, again, you're going to love that. Journal examples, if you're kind of like, oh, I need to know what else she's looking for. But feel free to post your own, too, in the discussion board. And faculty information. And you can always email me, find me, phone number, good stuff. External links, I won't use it as much because I'll try and find places in the journals examples to put them. And then, of course, your discussion board. This is where you put all your homework, your postings, your responses, etc. So that's going to be the page you're most familiar with. And I say that, but really I know that you'll be most familiar with your grade site, looking how you did. And again, group questions, by any sort of questions you have right now, great place to put them is right there. Because I guarantee any question you have, especially in the beginning of the course, a lot of people do. So it's a great place to just throw that out there. If you will make videos too, go for it, because it's fun. It's really different. All right. I think that's all now.